Welcome everyone, Dr. Thor here in another exciting game for all of those with a brain seeking empowerment. Well, here it is, Enlightenment, the only game there is. So I'm always amazed what's made out there, and here's another one of those things that are made out there. In terms of a game, it was, let's see, it's from Santa Barbara, California. It was published in 1987. It's even made in the United States. Ooh, that shows you how old it is. Well, I mean, you don't have to play mindless video games all the time. We all know they're fun, and they're always fun to play, but there's lots of other things you can do with other people in particular. Instead of mindless things, do something a little interesting. Get a game that's more than just a little silliness that we get from even regular board games. The board game to delight the heart, entice the mind, and bring joy and challenge to the spirit. As you open the box, your journey to enlightenment begins. But only those with courage and joy will withstand the perils of the past. Roll the pyramid dice, move your crystalline marker through 3 levels of awareness in the quest of pearls of wisdom. So you can see how fun this is and how exciting it is, and something past the innate junk you generally see out there. Let's open this up and look at it. Now, this is a typical board game, and here we go again. Here's the instructions. And again, I won't go into this. These things pop up every once in a while. Again, check any links below. We may run into things. If not, we try and let people know who's selling it and who's not. So if you're interested in trying to get something like that, I mean, all this is rare. I mean, this is fun to have stuff that's actually, vintage, things that are made, over 25 years ago now. And here's the board game. You've got the Himalayas, the jungle, fire wasps, don't quite understand that. And of course, Atlantis. And their different symbols. Karma, truth and wisdom, harmony, miracles, regression, death, service. We have down there, you'll see truth and wisdom. And of course, there's cards in here. Harmony, karma, all the things that actually go with that. So this is, a traditional, let me get this into place here again. This is a traditional board game. And it has, in this manner, all the things going here, a little awkward, try and get all this balanced. But you get all these cool things here, and I always find board games a lot of fun because we get too based in video games and such, and but kind of impersonal. Everything's a computer. It's all computers, but so it gets a little tiring to have the same type of things. And here you have a lot of cool stuff. You even get a unique dice. Here's the dice. I'm not going to go into all of them, but here's the dice. They are pyramid dice. Cool, huh? And it tells you how to read these. Give you something a little different. There are crystals. Of course, these are just plastic. And other tokens and markers that have meaning and empowerments. Each person has one of these, which you keep your crystals and other things in. Of course, this is all detail. I'm not going to go into all these things because we'll be here forever, and I don't think people are even interested. You may never, ever get this kind of a game because it's not easy to get. Let's get this out of the way here, and we'll look at some of the cards here. You have a stack of called regression cards. Ooh, that's symbols on there. So that's a Those are all symbol cards. Here we have maybe it's the other side. Each one says regression on them. As I said, I'm not sure. I've never really played this, but I do collect these. You are controlled at work by your boss and at home by your spouse, all because you fear taking responsibility for your life. Go to the Bengal jungle where responsibility is a must. So pretty cool there that this talks about regularly. The new age, the time is ripe to break old cycles. Your grandfather was a tyrant, your mother followed in his footsteps, and you have begun the same pattern. Face the tiger in the Bengal jungle, or have one of the other players decide your destiny. You decide. So you can see how fun that is. You can see how these are quite different than your average game when you got little statements like this. So, and I guess these all go in their own little areas here. Here's another card stack, and as I said, it's pretty cool stuff. I mean, you don't see this. Fear cannot exist where love abides and progress is made easy. Use this card to avoid hazard on a harmony or hazard space, or to avoid bad karma. So you keep that card if you get into trouble for other things. So you can see how the way these things are phrased. I mean, you don't get this kind of talk in very many places. You're able to visualize all that will aid you on your spiritual path. Surrender one regression card. Okay, and these are the regression cards. Here's another one. This is the Atlantis cards. Choose a number from 1 to 3 without first reading. When not a thought is stirring in one's mind, is there an error? A buffalo passes by the window. His head and horns, legs all go past, but why did the tail not pass? So you have all these kind of fun things here, and of course you've got a lot of these kind of cards that you can go through. So it's a very exciting and unusual game. You've got these 4 cards, these tokens, you get crystals, you collect things. Not everything has to be a boring reality, and these, makes you think. You're on a challenge here to living. The more you live in the reality of empowerment, the faster you're going to achieve everything, plain and simple. So everything you do should be connected to something interesting and empowered, instead of just doing something, playing Grand Theft Auto all the time, watching silly shows, reading worthless books. If you want to become a master, your entire life is encompassed by things, and you should learn how to do everything from eating to drinking to play to everything you do in your life should be connected to a higher empowered path. Eating, sex, everything. If you want to be a master, it encompasses everything. Masters are not made through sloppy attitudes, through going along with the public, using their crappy little technologies and playing their crappy little video games. There's a place for all that to a degree, but when this place becomes, this is what society's all about, there's a problem. I'm always amazed what's made out there, and here's another little gem that's made out there by someone in the past. And you watch for these to pop up on Amazon, eBay, or look for our links. Remember to like and subscribe to this particular video and channel, and watch for lots more to come.